serve the Omnissiah.
That seems amazing. Cooldown of 3 turns. It costs 1 cognition point to use, but it would allow you to get all troops within attack range of the target you designate. They would all fire. They basically get a free turn to do damage. That sounds great. Question though. Question. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with a troop. We're gonna upgrade you. We're gonna get it so that you've got you help out with the troops there. Should we invest a little bit more? Get you some armor. Energy armor, movement, more HP, and add plus 20 critical chance. Wow. The Secular Arm Guards. I like that. Yes, please. Pop those on. You got metal hands. Hooray. Finally, we're going to invest at getting this. It's going to cost us a fair old chunk, but it's well worth it in my opinion. There we go. Right. Let's go with this gun. Go with the Omnissiah axe. And I'm going to give you a Curatio Claw. That'll allow you to heal a bit. You'll do a little bit of damage, but you're mostly there to marshal the troops. I think that'll work. Work well, in fact. Right, Belial. Since you did so much bloody work, I think 'tis time for you to get an upgrade. Every turn you restore a piece, some HP. That would be very nice. Yes. Do I want to put more upgrade points into you? I could. Or I could put a little bit more into Leafin. Leafin did die. MC unit equals pleased. Bit cup equals full. Error. Unable to fill cup. Resolution. Deploy bit bomb. Thank you, LMC. That was a big cheer. Thank you. Aavak, well, I prefer healing, but that type of combat support is also right up my alley. Indeed. From what I remembered of the characters you were building in Final Fantasy XIV, I hope that that would please you. Getting an extra cognition point from the Lex mechanic is so useful. I think I'm gonna go for that for Leafin. So either that or get you some better armor. No, I think the cognition point is more important. At this point, I can now happily remove this and replace it with the Volkite Blaster. Leafin is now able to do significant damage at long range, and that is something I like. Something I like a lot, in fact. Yeah. Okay. Costly when you really want to go to town, but you will gradually get more points as we go. I agree, Grimnir. Getting the first level of Lex Mechanic for pretty much everyone Especially as you get more and more tech priests. It just seems to make sense. Okay. Let's have a look. We need to make progress here. I need to deal with this one. Let's have a look at you. Radiation burns. Damage sustained during warp transit forced the Adeptus Mechanicus to vent much of its fuel reserves. Quartermaster Rose suggests acquiring a supply of isotopic material from the tomb of Aavak for use as fuel on the Adeptus Mechanicus. Find isotopic materials for fuel. We will gain Phosphor Blaster. Shoots multiple projectiles in a cone area. Reveals target statistics. Deals 6 to 8 energy damage to targets in the area. Machine Spirit plus 3 damage. It's a pretty awesome one. It's a normal difficulty though. Let me see. Resolution to ineffective tactic. Deploy bit cluster bomb. Desired outcome equals achieved. Well done, LMC. Right. The Lord Astronomer. The Skitarii have located the sarcophagus of Lord Ekropis in his tomb. Prime Hermeticon Caprix requests a high-risk mission to be sent to destroy Ekropis. We would get a heavy phosphor blaster, the Curator Claw, which is a much better version. Troop deployment cost is reduced by 30%. I mean, it would be great, but I don't think we're even remotely ready for that yet. A unit of Skitarii escorting a topographical surveying device has become trapped in the tomb of Aavak. Subdomina Khepra has requested a cohort reach the unit and save the Oculus Topographis. Find and save the Oculus Topographis. Cognition gauge max size increased by +1. Skitarii Vanguard would be available. Black Stoner 93. Still easy. Necron Immortal. Flayed 1. Canoptech Acanthrite. And Necron Warrior. I think we're going to go for this one again. Get some more units. Well, obviously we're bringing you guys. And then... it cost me a little bit more to deploy you. Actually, it costs me enough that I can do it. So I'm okay with that. Well, first and foremost, cancel that. Is this a level 2 one? No. 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 Yes. We want this craft, and finally I would like a heal. Might not use them. Hopefully you don't have to. We'll see. Okay. Time for us to deploy. Oh boy, Immortals and Acanthrites are showing up. We're in for a ride now, though Aavak does have some skills that will help in dealing with this. Hopefully. Over Aavak's textbooks, I say. We have a problem, amigos. It is doubtful you would seize my attention with such alacrity. Were they going to plan, Subdomina? One of my Skitarii units is escorting the Oculus Topographis to produce further interior scans of the tomb of Aavak. They have become bogged down by Necron attacks and are cut off. They will surely perish if they do not get immediate support. Oh, thank you very much for the resubscription, Kenny. 26th month in a row. Thank you so much. Please put some tea in chat for Kenny, and I will drink my possibly alcoholic beverage in your honor. And the Oculus. It will be lost too. And yes, I am aware it is worth a lot more than any of my soldiers' lives. I mean, you know, not to be funny, but yes. People can be born. Certain tech cannot be made anymore. The last communication from the Skitarii said they were under heavy fire and trying to prepare a defensive position. Since then, they've gone dark. They're either dead, or the architecture of the tomb is interfering with the comms again. Both possibilities reduce the percentage chance of the Oculus Topographis being recovered. I don't know why I'm tripping over that word so much. Which is why I need your tech priests on this, Magos. We have to move with the speed and a hell of a lot of firepower. That I can supply. We advance immediately. Yes, Magos. Thank you, Magos. Okay, where are we going? Oh, this is quite a long route. We could just go whoo, like that. Or we could take our time and go I don't know. We've tried the whole being thorough. Maybe we should just be swift this time and see what we can do. Mostly, I just want the reward, so let's see what we can do. Glyph. Single port, designed for Necron Canoptrek creature, extrudes from the device. Let's go with this one. Or Blackstone, which is what I want. It's what I need. Now, I'm hoping that if we don't get the Rangers deaded, we get the Blackstone back. I don't know if that's true. The chamber ahead is covered in dust and debris, which clearly show the tracks of the Oculus Topographica. Oh, no star. Lady Shabis. It is clear it went this way, and the trail it left could be followed by the cohort to reach its location as quickly as possible. Avoid the trail entirely in case the enemy use it to set up an ambush. Caution. Follow the trail but slowly in case the enemy expects Mechanicus troops to be following. Haste. Follow the trail with speed. Let's try haste. Ooh. The cohort heads rapidly in the direction of the Oculus Topographica. Though they feel the eyes of the Necrons upon them as they do so, they outpace any attempt to flank or ambush them and make excellent headway towards their objective. Nice. Warning, our presence has been detected. The corpse of one of the Skitarii squad lies at the entrance to this chamber, evidently cut down by Necron fire, while providing a rear guard for the rest of the unit. Scavenge, recover his gift for reuse, mark the passing, pray for his mortal soul, cleanse. Burn the corpse to put it beyond the use of the enemy. We're going to scavenge it. The cohort removes any equipment and augments from the body. It can be used by another trooper, or brought back to the Cessus Metallicam for re-smelting. In losing the corpse, the cohort is reminded starkly of how quickly death can come in the tombs of Silver Tenebris, and how fleeting the life of the Skitarii truly is. Cognition Mechadendrite. Wow. Designed purely for the data collection, specifically from new discoveries to ensure the safety of the user's weaker, fleshy husk, the Cognition Mechadendrites serve as a fundamental tool normally favoured by Lex Mechanics that log the newfound data into huge cogitators called data looms. That's cool, our first Mechadendrite. Hello, Nick Jones. How you doing, buddy? Right. We could head down here, head up there, and then get in. But that would involve an extra fight that we might not want to do. If we go down here, it'll take 2. Then up there, it'll take 2. Then over there, it'll take 2. Then over there, it'll take 2 and put us in. So realistically, what we'd want to do is hit this, then hit this, and then hit that, if I'm going to do it at all. I'm going to give this choice to... Lazarus. If you're still here, Lazarus, do you want me to just burn straight towards the objective and then ideally only contribute like 1 or 2% to the doom counter? Or do you want me to be a little bit more thorough and hit another 2 rooms first? I feel I know you already. So much Stardew and Graveyard Keeper. Nice to catch you live. Oh, that's a lovely thing to say. I love that about YouTube. Though it can sometimes be a little bit, what's the word? Misleading, in a way. I've definitely had viewers who've approached me with such familiarity that it's kind of put me on the back foot a little bit. Because from their perspective, they know me really well, but they've never really commented or anything like that, and so I don't really know them. And so it can be a little bit of a surreal experience. Fortune favours the brave, Aavak. Be thorough in your investigation. The Omnissiah says. Very well. I will jump around these 2 rooms then. We'll get an extra attack in there, and maybe if we need healing, we'll move elsewhere as well. Not a good sign for it to have become separated. Perhaps it was damaged by enemy fire. In any case, it might contain some useful data. malfunctioning servo skull drifts around this chamber, trailing sparks. It looks like one that accompanied the unit escorting the Oculus Topographica. Extract the data medium chip and leave the skull itself behind. It may have become contaminated using this data. Secure the chamber before trying to recover the servo skull. Enemies may be nearby. Quiet. Recover the servo skull and return it to the Cessus Metallicam for recycling. Extra Necrons in battle. Damn. Servo skull proves rather more alert and mobile than it first appeared and zooms around the chamber erratically, evading capture. Finally, it spins out and shatters against a wall into dozens of bone fragments. The fruitless pursuit takes up time the cohort can ill afford to have wasted. Bit of a shame. Alright, let's get into a fight. New template detected. Observing. Excitement statement. How glorious. The Xenos vary their weapons. Plus Tesla weapon tech. They do not show signs of Promethean flame attack, which only shows their inferior steps in technological advancement. I recall that in Xenos and the Cant, version 00101.001, the Xenos are now Bidix. We've dealt with Immortals for a while now. They're proving to be a worthy threat. Now they have a separate weapon pattern. This is almost concerning for our troops, sir. Or sire, rather. Troops are of little concern. Mission is always priority over bio-lifeforms. Attack priests must escape. Okay. Was there a true risk that they wouldn't? That's terrifying. There's something over there I want to get to and pull that counter down. Very well. For some reason I can't deploy my troops yet. That's a bit of a shame. Thank you. I can't do much about you yet. Collect one cognition point to do some damage. Find out about them. Getting the cognition point right now would be a little bit more useful for me. So go ahead and grab one from somewhere I couldn't easily get to. I'll go over there. I can hit you here and move on, or even get all the way over there where I won't spend any points doing that. I'll even hit this one perhaps and then hit this one, and then I'd be able to fire my main gun, my new snazzy super high power gun. I would like that. Like, can I reach this in one go? I can. Yes, I can. Then I would like you to up there. Then ciao. I don't know how much damage I did. Oh no, I do. I took it out. So sure, let's finish it off. Well, that was well worth the effort. My lord, that was good. Powerful weapons, everyone. Sure, move in and scan then. Hi, Helion. I had no cognition to deploy troops. That's a very good point. I hadn't been in the fight yet. 86 Blackstone. And we're going to hang tight there for the time being. On the next turn, we'll smack it with an X. Toggle Numispheric View. I believe that would move us across, but I'm not sure. Let's gather some more cognition. And proceed. It's good enough for me for now. Finally, I would like you to get me some intel. Tell me about this immortal, please. 13 health, 3 physical armor. That's actually kind of terrifying. Alright. Aavak, where can one buy this majestic musical game? Well, you can buy it on Steam. If you've checked out my... I think the exclamation mark "what game" command has been updated by Leafin, who has now gone to bed. But also, if you go to the YouTube channel, the last video was the first part of a first taste of this game, and in the video description it has info on that. Okay. We'll just hang tight. How far do you move? What can you do? Oh, that moves each turn. I see. Oh, this takes 2 cognition points to deploy. That's a little trouble. But I want one. Yeah, fast. Maybe you're going to be good enough. I don't know. Enemy on the move. Oh wow, you really are fast. Stay out of sight for now, though. Actually, no, just delay your turn. Go ahead, do some damage. And wallop it with your... There we go, that's what I needed to see. Let's go and pick up some cognition points from around here. One. There's no point in moving any closer. We'll just get a little bit... Well, actually, no. We'll just add our turn here. This way we can pick up this cognition point once it's ready. You just do not fire very far anymore. I would like to scan that, but I don't believe that's something I can scan. Oh, that's going to be over there. Go ahead and grab this cognition point. Sure, let's just move in. Take the shot, will give me some data on its abilities. Okay. Another one with decent melee protection. I think I'm going to let you tank the damage for this one. There are enough people who can heal you. Let's draw you back so that you don't get messed up with. There we go. Okay, there we are. Starting with a nice big chunk of cognition. I'm not going to deploy any additional troops. Oh dear. 2 damage. Okay, that's not so bad actually. You cannot quite get there, so I'm going to delay your turn for now. That would do nicely. Actually, there would be fine. First and foremost, though, let me do a little bit of damage to you. Sure. I want to take you out as quickly as I can. And this damage goes through armor, so it's quite nice. Move you there. If I'm super lucky, this will actually do enough to bring you within kill shot of my regular weapon. Yes, I did. Good. Excellent. Follow up with this. Very nicely done. Now draw back. Kindly. Cognition point. Oh, this is so good. Let's find out about you. We already know about you, actually. So let's find out about you instead. 15. Oof. That's a bit nasty. If I move up here, then I can take a pretty solid shot and just wipe you out. And I'll also give me a cognition point. Okay. Also, I could just move in and use my axe on you at this point. And we'll hang tight there. Once again, very nice. Dropped his armor. We'll take a little bit of damage, but it's okay. Honestly, that damage is so low, I'm not even worried about it. Let's give you some extra move and some extra damage. Is there anywhere I can go that will give me an attack on you? That is not. Bit annoying, but I think we can live with it. Let's move up. Take the shot. Oh no, no, don't do that. And your turn. Where are you off to? You can shoot from over there? Oh, well, that's just annoying, that is. Movement reduced. Ouch. On the plus side, you didn't get hit while there. I hadn't managed to bring you all together. And there is a plus side there. Very least. But I need to get into close quarters with you as fast as I possibly can to stop that from happening any further. And yeah, I've got the fire everything command, but I don't yet have any troops that have ranged combat, unfortunately. Actually, that'll be fine. Let's deploy you. You're going to get a bit of a shot, but it's okay. You still move very quickly. Let's get in on behind you. Go for stab. 3 to 4 damage. A good critical chance. Don't know how much damage we did there, but it's probably substantial. Enter. Right. Need you to grab me quite a lot of cognition down here. I would love it if you were in a position to take a shot. I need to be over there for that, though. I think we can make that happen. Let's get this one as well. It looks like we'll probably need to make that happen next turn. But for now, it's okay. That being said, can I get in a position... Oh, yes, that would work. It would drain me of all of my cognition points, but that's fine. Because it's got no armor against this. Follow that up with this. Oh, damn it, out of range. You are not, though. Nice. that's your turn over. Very nice. Can we actually do any damage to you with these weapons? No. As a result, I kind of feel inclined to just do damage to this. Oh, we can't. I was hoping that I could smash that, but apparently not. Okay. This damage here is going to force that to try and flee from my trooper there, and it will take damage in the doing of. Let's get a little closer. That'll do for now. Auto repair. One repaired. Very nicely done. I could actually put this down if I wanted to, but rather, well, I'm worried that it's going to be able to do enough damage to take out this Skitarii trooper. So I'm actually going to pull this one right back. Just take this out. And in fact, draw back a little bit more. I don't want to lose it. Okay. Now you're up next. You do not have enough points for you to heal yourself, so... Where's the best place for you to go? I think you'll still get hit if you go back here, but... that'll have to do. Movement reduced. Yeah, it's from that hit that we took there. Critical. It's only 3 damage. It's not bad, actually. We can easily manage that. Okay, if you just want to charge up here, you could. I'll leave the other one to take out that Necron. Ready to have a good attack now. It's kind of annoying. In fact, though, if I can get the cognition points here, it's 2 in 1 move. I think that'll do. Then I can swing back, grab this one, and then possibly get into position. It'll cost me 1 cognition point to pick this up, but I'll immediately gain the cognition point back. So it depends on how far I can get with the remainder of this move. No, I can't get far enough. So I'm just going to have to grab the cognition point from over here, use my servo skull. I could have also just hit this one and taken it out with 1 point of damage from the servo skull, which would also work, but I've got someone in position that can do enough damage there anyway. Let's move in and we'll use a full attack from this. There's nothing you can do to stop this damage from taking you. There we go. Nice. Can I deal damage to you? Yes, I can. Marvelous. So, full up on cognition as well. And we're going to be up on level 3, unfortunately. It's kind of frustrating, honestly. Oh well. Take you out. And there we go. Not bad. The Immortals did not... Oh. Oh, we actually need to probably be on this side. That's kind of annoying. Okay. There. If I'd realized that, I would have moved you up there, but... oh well. Actually, I could just move over to you. There's no point in burning the cognition, honestly, at this point. That said, there's no point in not burning it either. Yeah. That's kind of annoying that that happened that way. This appears to be 40k XCOM. Looks rather interesting. It obviously has some similarities with XCOM, but for me, it's a very different game. It's a very, very fun game too. Done. Yep. Really wish I could break that, but alas. Looks like we're just gonna leave. There we are. Kill all enemies. No threat remaining. It's a shame that even though I killed all the enemies, it didn't end the mission. Because that would have been quite good for me. All Xenos life forms purged. Got some Blackstone. We've reduced their awakening by 3. I'm not sure that was a real gain for us, but we can at least get in here. Well, what I'm thinking is that we'll get in there, and then in the first round, after the first round, all Necrons will revive 1 turn faster. We could go down here and then go up there, and it'll start with Necrons getting that 1 extra turn fast, and it isn't going to make much of a difference to us, but this will allow us to study a new glyph. Heavy doors leading to a treasure room, behind which is filled with cognition if we can work out the right commands. Let's go with this one. 2 CP. Didn't really need it. Some sort seemingly has raw binary seething within. But anyway, I'll bear that in mind in the future. We go. And in we go. Don't do it! I don't know why it seems so similar to XCOM, considering that the main element of XCOM, aka cover, is basically non-existent in this one. Yeah, I know what you mean. What is this vile mix of flesh and machine? Is this a form of Necron in its infant state? What has Scaveler got to say? And surety statement loaded. Unsure of life form progression path. Diagnosing possible outcomes. Signs of degradation, deformed segmentation, and psychological deformities. Physiological deformities. Possible solutions. ++ infant. ++ disease. ++ parasitic life form that represents from the ripped flesh. Form of ripped flesh. Should I continue? That's enough, Scaveler. I believe we are not the ones to diagnose Necron health, but instead be their executioners. I am mostly concerned for my troops' morale. There have been reports of Skitarii disappearing in these tombs, and I believe I now know why. Skitarii lives, less than architect, STC fragment, mission. How supportive of you, Redditus. Canoptech Acanthrite. Cataphron battle servitor armor not thick enough. Castellians proving equally ineffective. Must find weakness before we're... Connection lost. It appears this Xenos triggered a fragment recording from Rasak. Indeed. It appears we'll have a tough time using heavily armored forces against this specimen. Maybe we can use their strength against them. Wise words, Dominus. Scan or destroy? Or both? I choose both. I like both much better. I could have some Skitarii start with me. I don't mind that idea too much. I have no idea how these things attack. But I don't want to draw this out too long. Start there, and I will not start with any unit there. I think we're going to be more effective if I can just deal massive amounts of damage very early. Of course, I could just get my troops on here. We'll swing past this thing and then just annihilate them from this side, but that worries me a lot. Let's find out what you are. Oh, not that powerful, actually. Surprised. Okay. Can I hit you? Yes, I can. Very easy to destroy. Wasn't expecting that. Right.
Looking dapper.
Oh, Sumi, thank you very much. Tier 3 sub for the 47th month. Wow, 47 months? I can't believe it's been that long when you got your Twitch partnership. I know, right? Kind of, in a way, the older subs that I've got are a bit of a time machine for me. Right, I'm just going to try and take that thing out straight away before I see what it does. Please annihilate this thing. Like, right now. I have no idea why what on earth are they doing? Oh, it just straight up dies. Oh, I don't mind that at all. Alright, draw back. Oh, you move fast. But I do a bit of damage. You do some damage back. Okay. What did you just do? I have no idea, but I don't know. They seem to have all locked onto you. I believe it might be that they saw you first, and thus you are now their primary target, or something along those lines. Interesting. Very interesting. Want to do damage? I'd prefer to hit you, honestly. A little bit of damage. I could move in and finish you off. Yeah. See no reason not to. Oh, they've decided they now want to attack me directly. Interesting. Down. Nice. Let's use my healer on myself. 2 repaired. Very nice. And you should repair a little bit as well, besides. Okay, you're quite far out, so it doesn't look like you're going to have an easy time again with me. And for now, I can do a little bit of extra damage. You've got a lot of health, though. I would like to get over to the that item. If I get moved over there, I'm not going to be able to deploy a Skitari to help me, which is the problem. Oh, sorry, a ranger. Well, a Skitari. Well, then, turn. Nice. Very nice. And we got some extra. Oh, man, if I'd realised that was going to happen. How frustrating. That would have been good to get over there so I could scan. We'll just have to accept it. Oh, right, okay, they've got scarabs that need blood. No, we're not going to deploy the Skitari yet. I could just wipe you out in one go. Step up. Take the cognition point. Shoot you to clear the way. And I could use the Omnissiah X to take care of that one as well. But I'm actually going to draw back. I want to encourage my enemies to approach, but not to be able to shoot me. In fact, let's draw right back. This one should make a rush for me. Okay, enter. Some more cognition. How close do I need to be to hit that one? That would be close enough. There we are. Now, the nice thing about that is whoever you get close to, you're going to take a massive amount of damage from an attack of opportunity. Let's see if this works the way I'm hoping. And whomp. There we go. Perfect. I love berserker units that you can control like that. So easy to use. Sure, take him out. And I guess move forward. I'm not going to use any cognition points to deal with this one, just in case these ones move down there. Oh, they come. Perhaps I should have moved over there instead. Actually, no, I won't be there. Go ahead and take him up. Thank you. Very much, in fact. This should encourage you to have to wander down in this direction. I don't think you can take a shot until you get much closer. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to say. Right, okay. Well, let's find out about you. I should be able to just scan. Maybe I can just scan that with a servo skull. Yeah, let's move up. Take the shot. Find out about your stats. Okay. Well. I could just move in and start laying waste. That'll do. I'll try and use the servo skull to scan that target. Let's see if that actually works for me. Good morning, Dark Summers. No additional information. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just make my way up there, unfortunately. Oh well. Can't hit you. I can just take you out though, so I'll just do that. Oh, good. You actually attacked Bilal. I'm glad about that, as it happens. Because Bilal is going to repair on his own turn. Right. Can I hit anyone from here? You know what? Let's just try and make my way over here, because I can then quickly scan. Because on the end of this turn, I'll be transported across. And I can just walk up to the item and scan it from there. And turn. There's not a lot of cognition on this map. 3D more scarabs. That's kind of annoying. Also, I've got to wrap this up quickly. Otherwise I'm going to cause myself some issues. Done. Okay, let's get in there. Do some damage, please. Alright, you should go down. Well, we'll try. 2 damage. We've removed some of its armor. We'll hold that position. 1 down. Very nice. The other will try to move momentarily. Oh no, we're just repairing that. Okay. Very nice. I approve. I could just draw back, shoot, and then move forward again. Which I'm completely okay with. Which one, though, is the question. Now, what I don't want to do is to take you all out without me having an opportunity to scan that device. Oh, there's still one of them left. Wow. Okay. Take you out if I can. There we go, good. No more healing for you. Now the problem is, you might actually kill yourself in a second. Which is not something I want to happen. Let's take you down. And because I can, let's also repair. Because otherwise I have to pay for that later. Please don't kill it. Oh, thank goodness. I don't mind taking a bit of damage, but what I don't want to do is not get to scan that objective. Right, yep. Use your cognition point to get over there and do the scan. What are we going to get? 86 blackstone, nice. Oh no, really? We were so close to just wrapping up this fight. Oh, that's kind of a pain in the bum. Oh well. That's what I get for dilly-dallying, I guess. If I rolled particularly well, I'd possibly be able to take you out, but nice. On the plus side, I can still actually smack this around with my axe on the next temptation. Extra Necrons in battle. Let's hope that that doesn't kick in now. Kind of annoying that you're going to get a turn first, because that's going to hit all of my people. Oh! Well, actually, no, we only did 1 damage. That's not so bad. Sure, let's get up behind. Take you out with a regular attack. We'll deal with it later. Where are you going? Crazy. Alright. Let's gather this cognition point. We're going to use the servo skull to gather this point. I know I'm wasting the ability of this one to do damage. Shame, but with that... Yeah. From here I can still use my main weapon. Let's just hope it hasn't got a lot of armor. No idea how much damage I just did. Hopefully a lot. Get a cognition point. Oh, such a good ability. Let's find out about you. How much damage have you got? Oh, damn, you had a lot of armor against that particular type of damage. Bit of a pain, that one. Okay, let's move in. I'm not going to do any kind of damage to you, though, am I? It's fine, I'll just hold there. We'll want to repair a little bit. Do a little bit of extra damage and get your stats. Okay, no armor, good. The Necrons get really cheesable when you know what you're doing. Yeah, I imagine they are. Also, hi, Wonderbot. I completely missed you dropping by. Sorry, man. Have you run into any new enemy types so far? Is this just all Necrons? I think it's only going to be Necrons. As far as what the developer said when I was speaking with them back in August, I think it is just Necrons. Evening, morning. It is kind of normal morning for me now. It's like 9 AM. Should have been to bed long ago. Right, let's try and take this out. 3 damage. Okay, I'm going to have to use my gun on it as well. Can't possibly not take this out now. Thank you. -2 Necron Awakening. I'm hopeful that we can keep that up. Oh, that one's... No, it won't get back up. Yeah, that's good enough. If we can kill everything in this turn... Oh, bloody scarabs, once again. If we can kill everything in this turn, which is looking unlikely... That's fine. Then we would be able to win without taking any further issue. Honestly, it kind of seems like a waste to use you on this Necron. That said, I can have my others direct all their firepower to much stronger Necrons. The Scarabs don't seem that important right now, so take it out and then possibly move down to the Scarabs so that you'll get an attack of opportunity when they move. If they move. We'll see. Really could do with that point there, honestly. Sure. If I move down here and I can get into base contact with you, I'm not going to be able to do any direct damage just yet, but you have not got much health. So if I was particularly lucky, can I not get over there? Oh! Oh, it's blocked. Oh, well, that changes things a bit. Alright. Changes things a lot, actually. Didn't realise that. It's fine. I can't do any damage of any appreciable worth, so I may as well just get... Well, before I go anywhere, just shoot this. So that if it does try to move, which it probably will because it is programmed to try and heal. So it's going to try and move out of your position to get over there and heal someone. I'm going to move down here, and I'm going to use my Curator Claw to repair a little bit. Oh, I carry an axe. Do you not see the dwarf part of my name? I made the same mistake on that terrain feature. The graphic really could do with being a bit bulkier. Yeah, because it really did look like I could move past that one. I'm glad I'm not making obvious mistakes. Oh, they didn't decide to move. Wow, that was a bit of a pain in the bum. Because now you're covered in acid. Which is not exactly what I wanted to see. I'll be honest with you. Kind of rubbish, actually. Right, well, let's just move in. If we get a good hit, and by that I mean a critical, we'll take you out. No! The exact opposite of a critical. As it happens, that sucked. Oh well. Right then. Back up to the extra... It's been back and forth on that one for a while. Come to say hello, are you? Yes, okay. That's fine. You've reduced my movement so many times, I'm not bothered by it anymore. Just take you out. Let's try and get over to aid my allies. Let's hope we don't lose that unit. I want to see if we can get that one back, basically. Oh, beautiful. That was a critical hit. Absolutely wondrous. And an extra cognition point, which means something very, very especially good. Let's grab that one. I know, again, I'm not using the damage, but I'm just going to unleash with my most powerful weapon next. There we go. Let's get into position. And let's just utterly blast you into a mist. 7 down. I approve. Followed up by... Oh, no, we win because it's gone down. Hooray, us! You reduced movement so many times that Tech Priest hardly knows what moving even means at this point. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, mission complete. The cohort defends the location of the Skitarii unit, enabling them to move the Oculus Topographis back out of the tomb and towards Skitarii lines. The troops and the valuable surveying device they escort are saved from perishing in the tomb of Agrolek. Hooray! The squad survivors are back at our lines, and the Oculus has been salvaged. We have been set back in our exploration of the tomb of Agrolek, but not nearly so far as we would have been if the unit had been lost. Is the Oculus Topographis providing data? It is fully functional, although at this stage I can report nothing other than the tomb of Agrala is huge. This shall be factored into future missions. Ensure I am appraised of further developments, Subdomina. Oh, that wasn't a bad run. And we probably got a decent amount of Blackstone from killing all of the units. Kind of a pain. Oh, we do actually have to pay for that. Oh, no. We got half of their cost back. I wonder if we would have gotten the full cost if they were completely healed. I wish I could have worked that out. Damn it. Well, that was amazing. With only 3 of them dead, we got 45. It was with 9 by itself. Wow. Okay, so Blackstone found. You know what? I think the scarabs was being spawned every turn because there was something alive which had damage to it, but it was still. It wasn't in reanimation. You could farm those scarabs. They're not worth very much, but you could farm them. Deploying exterminatus. Wow. I'm afraid you missed. You left some bits. The heresy continues, Malachi. It was a good attempt, though. Look, some of the heresy has fallen back into the cup. Man, heresy is stubborn. We're up to 20%. We're 1/5 of the way towards awakening. We have, however, gotten a cogitation gauge max increase, so we've now got more cogitation that we can keep. Skatari Vanguard, level 1, and some extra Blackstone. Okay. Cant of the Craft, finally. Though they flee and cower from us, the unrighteous shall find nowhere beyond our reach. Prayer of Titanium, suffer 50 energy attacks, plus 3 energy armor for 1 round, okay. Your hand shall be the Omnissiah's hand, and with it he shall break the teeth of the enemy. Sounds rough. Uberjo sector located. Whereas the other tombs are sterile, this one is grossly fecund with the union of life and death. The first scouting maniples to enter are overwhelmed by the appalling stench. They walk straight into a charnel house. Biological remains plaster every wall and floor. Some are creatures indigenous to Silver Tenebris, but others are unmistakably human, presumably from the former colonists of St. Eckhard's Hope. Their decay begins instantly as the sealed atmosphere of the tomb is breached. A metallic skittering heralds something even worse waiting in the tomb. In this pit of disease and death, even the mind of a tech priest is vulnerable before its horror. Wow. That's a bit full on.